also the second unit gives them options. And I think that'll be key here in the second half to see maybe if Scott Brooks can maybe tinker with some of these lineups and give some of these starters some rest, like you guys said.
Yeah, but going back to something we talked about in our open, Buck, I'd love to see Marcin Gortat kind of get in a successful rhythm and come away from this game feeling good about himself. They're going to need his production as well as Jan's production on this road trip.
Had just 4 points and 6 rebounds against Atlanta as Bradley Beal scores and can make a three-point play. By the way, Cleveland, who is Washington's opponent tomorrow night and are playing in Charlotte tonight, can clinch a playoff spot with a win tonight and a Detroit loss. They are trailing Orlando 57-39 at the half. And also with a Chicago loss, and Philly and Chicago are just underway at United Center, tied at 4-all. Lynn tipped up and in. Rondé Hollis Jefferson getting 2. Wizards have won 6 straight against Brooklyn overall. That's the longest active streak against any opponent. Morris, and that could have been a jump ball.
It's long enough.
Hollis Jefferson. No call, and he scores. We talked a lot about flopping second half of the season. We talked a lot about it earlier in the season.
What made you think of that?
Well, that last play. But, you know, I don't think it's become such a big deal anymore.
Yeah.
Guys don't seem to be doing it as much. It's a bad pass. It's picked off. And so not a good start to the third quarter. Wizards save for the Beal three-point play.
Again, in that first half, you had 9 players for the Wizards have at least 11 minutes. You also had Jason Smith that had almost 8 minutes. So you like the fact that the starters got some pretty good rest time, but you want to see them continue this advantage that they have. So
it's traveling.
Yeah, so down the stretch, the starters can get that rest we talked about.
19. I think I got that one pretty well.
I did.
There's only been 2 of them in the history of the league. Wall scoops one up off the glass and in.
Well, I happened to be in the bathroom with one of our co-workers with Comcast. Told me that, didn't give me a hint, but just said that you'd be interested in hearing the trivia question.
People are feeding you the answers now?
Why would you jump to that conclusion? I'm just saying I just happened to be in there.
Well, a lot of people happen to be in the bathroom. That happens all the time.
All right.
I don't like the fact that they're feeding you hints now. That's not fair. But that's a pretty obvious one. And I want to say that happened to the day.
How about that?
Yeah. Wall with a move. Got it blocked from behind. Hollis Jefferson is there. Here come the Nets. Pass intercepted. Wall down court. Receives it from Beal. Touchdown.
Well, good anticipation there by Bradley to sneak over along that baseline and pick that pass off.
Lopez turns. No shot. Monty McCutcheon waves it off and calls a foul before the shot. So Nets ball on the side. I think they called it on Gortat. That's the way he's reacting.
Yeah.
No, they called it on Otto Porter Jr.
Really?
Yeah. Lopez down low, has the ball knocked away, comes out of there with it. Now Randy Foy drives and lays it up and in. Lead is 18 after the Wizards led by 28. Porter for Gortat. Nicely done.
Real good lead by Otto Porter. Just lofted it over 2 defenders and led Gortat to the open area.
Baseline three-pointer, no good. Ball, and it taken away by Foy. John goes down hard, and he's okay. Good pass, and they score. Archer's pass is picked off because he got going inside, and they called the late foul, which is a good call. And a timeout taken by Washington. Real sloppy beginning of the third quarter by the Wizards, with 4 turnovers already in the period. 7:40 to play in the quarter. Nets gathering.
It's all about their sports. There's a lot of passion up there. There are Wizards fans up there. But why do you think people are going to kind of be infectious about the Brigade and really embracing what you guys have to offer?
Well, I think our brand of football and our mindset goes hand in hand with the city of Baltimore. Gritty, grimy, hardworking, and that's what we're about. No frills, no thrills. We're just going to come in, go to work, and do what we got to do.
So there's no punting, which means there's a lot of offense. But how important is it to have kind of a defensive mindset in an environment like that?
It's extremely important for the program we're trying to build. We want to win championships. And regardless if the game is designed for the offense and scores 60, 70 points, you won't win championships until you have a very great defense. So that's something that's important to us.
You're a multi-time Arena Football League champion as a player. But how important is it to win one as a coach?
It's extremely important to win one as a head coach, but for the guys that I coach, that's the most important thing. I want to provide those guys an opportunity to be successful so they can win a championship ring and be able to pass it down to their kids and grandkids like I'm able to do.
Coach, thank you so much for your time. Good luck on April the 7th. Buck and Phil, they're going to turn a basketball arena into an Arena Football League, and I promise you this much, there's going to be a lot of hard hitting, right, Coach?
Without a doubt. Be more proud.
All right, guys, I'll send it back to you.
Looking forward to it. That's going to be fun stuff. Wall's pass is kicked, and they'll leave the shot clock at 22. It's a unique game, Arena Football. And box lacrosse. Did you ever see box lacrosse?
No, I did.
Basically, it was a license to kill people. You could pretty much take your stick and whack it in the back of someone's head if you chose to.
Vein.
Yes. Some homicides taking place in that game. It was fun stuff, though. Out there watching.
It was fun.
I mean, I don't know. Guys are killing each other.
Good luck to the Valor.
Yep. Beal with a great step back. He just couldn't knock it down. Bradley has 10 points tonight. At the other end, no shot. Doesn't go. Nice pass. What shot? Isaiah Whitehead, rookie from the Hall.
It's a good example of knowing exactly where you are and where the basket is. He turned his back to the basket and flipped it up.
Again, the Nets cut it to 16. Wall drives into the paint. His step back from 15 is a little short. Gortat tips it up, keeps it alive. They'll call a loose ball foul on Brooklyn. Take a look at our that trip. Ball, alley-oop, he is fouled. It's the first time in my recollection, and I know Phil's as well, that the Wizards have played the Lakers and Clippers in back-to-back fashion on the road.
Of course, the Clippers at one time were the San Diego Clippers. And it looks like they were right in position to break it up.
Lopez called for his third foul. Beal for Wall. Crosses up Lynn. Strong, and Lopez is there. They scored the other end. And the lead is 14. It's led by as many as 28. Beal looking. Keith Morris for three. That's nice to see.
He has an awful lot of arc to his shot.
Knocked up. Wall has the steal. Coming down court. Beal. Off the glass. Score the field goal. And he'll go to the line on a spectacular move.